Andrew Ranger leads the Atlantic Dodge Steelers 300 here in Riverside. The 2007 champion has 3 race wins. He's never earned a victory on an oval. He leads here in Riverside as the field where it's lap 283.
Peter Gibbons, an outside lane, didn't get the jump he was looking for. And Ranger run him out of room going into turn 1.
Just 16 laps to go this time by Ranger with Peter Gibbons on his back bumper. Dilly and Thompson battling side by side.
Well, that side-by-side action for third will allow Gibbons to go to work. Oh, Peter gets loose up off the corner. Thompson gives him a nudge.
A little help from Don Thompson Jr. to get him going again down the back straightaway as Peter Gibbons sets his sights once again on the Walmart Time for Fusion on Andrew Ranger.
And here's young J.R. Fitzpatrick. And we got, Dilly loose up off the corner right to 60 of Beauchamp.
J.R. Fitzpatrick using that high lane, battling with the number 9 Dodge of Mark Dilly's. We ride on board with the Dodge.
Well, those that remember the day, that's the high, wide, and handsome lane. Harry Gant used to call it that. High, wide, and handsome. Fitzpatrick trying to get back to the front.
But Andrew Ranger doing everything he needs to win his first ever oval race here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, hitting his marks and outdistancing the Canadian Tire Chevy Monte Carlo of Peter Gibbons. Whoa, we got trouble.
Graham in the 19. Traps the 39 of Whitlock there. That's not good. Nothing Dave Whitlock did. The 19 went around and just pinned them in there.
Take another look at it, and it was the 39 of Whitlock who got into the 19 of Brad Graham. Heads up move by the 19 of Graham, and the 22 is blown up. Scott Steckley is out of this race.
Wow, big points implications, but that's what we talked about. He was so hungry to keep the points lead, he's built himself a nice cushion. This ain't good.
Well, he's now in 13th position. Thompson and Ranger can really close the points gap as we take a look at the Mopar Fast 5. Beauchamp, Dilly, Whitlock, Graham, and Brown, they're all inside the top 10 with 6 laps to go here in the Atlantic Dodge Dealers 300. The Dodge Caliber SRT4 pace car pulls on. It's Ranger and it's Gibbons as they head to the green flag.
Oh, again the 27 goes right up into Peter Gibbons, runs him out of room. Not a cool move.
Don Thompson Jr. will tuck in behind Gibbons, and Gibbons gets into the 27 Ranger. Ranger dirt tracking around corner number 4. He hangs on to it but loses a number of spots.
Peter Gibbons not putting up with the stuff on the 27. 2 restarts in a row. The 27 ran him on a racetrack. So Peter, give him a little bumper himself. Let's see what they do.
Gibbons, your new leader, looking for his first ever NASCAR Canadian Tire Series win. 3 laps to go now with Don Thompson Jr. on his back bumper. J.R. Fitzpatrick in there too. You remember the problems J.R. Fitzpatrick had earlier on this race. Taking a look underneath before Don Thompson Jr. The black flag out for the one of Peter Gibbons.
Wow, a little bit of rough out. The NASCAR Canadian Tire Series director has said Peter Gibbons got to serve a drive-through for bumping the 27.
And the 4 car of Don Thompson Jr. He's your new leader on the white flag out. 1 more lap to go. J.R. Fitzpatrick tucks in behind the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. Rounding out the top 3, Fitzpatrick loses ground down the backstretch. Off of corner number 4, the win will go to the 4 of Don Thompson Jr. You can see the rest of the finishers coming through, and what a finish.
What a drive for J.R. Fitzpatrick, finishing second after being a lap down early on a drive-through. What a job he did here in Nova Scotia. We'll be back in victory lane after this.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series from Riverside Speedway. Todd Lewis in the winner's circle with Don Thompson Jr.
It took the full 300 laps to decide it, but Don Thompson Jr. fist pumping in the air as he climbs out of the Home Hardware Chevy to wave that checkered flag and celebrate the victory. Have a seat. Is that one of the most outrageous wins you've ever had?
Boy, I'll say, the Home Hardware Chevy was pretty good all day. Got in a little altercation with the 12th car, but pit crew did a great job, and the Home Hardware Chevy's out front. Just got to make mention that it was great running with Peter Gibbons. He did a heck of a job, and it's too bad what happened at the end.
Don Thompson Jr. with a big smile on his face, celebrating a win here at Riverside.
And overheating a little bit himself here on a chilly evening at Riverside Speedways. We'll take a look at the rest of the top 10 finishers here in the Atlantic Dodge Dealers 300. Mark Dilly coming home in 4th. Andrew Ranger will come home in the 6th position after leading with just so few laps left. And John standing by with your second place finisher.
J.R. Fitzpatrick with a strong run, a 1-2 Fitzpatrick Motorsports finish. I know you'd like the win, but second place is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering we were a lap down and probably 20th place or whatever, but it was a great run by the Fitzpatrick group. You know, the 4 and 84, we both ran very strong. A little too close, I think, and car-wise. You know, we were around each other all day. I don't know what happened on the restart. I went on the exact same spot I always was going, and I don't know. It's just something I'm going to have to ask NASCAR about, because I believe if we didn't have that penalty, the 84 would have been really trooping. But hats off to the home hardware team, and we're just going to have to go get them again.
J.R. Fitzpatrick, second place finish here at Riverside.
Castrol point standings, a little bit of a shake-up with Don Thompson Jr. closing that gap to Scott Steckley. Now only 67 points. Andrew Ranger within 100 points as well. DJ Kennington falls to fourth place in the Castrol point standings with that incident earlier on in this race.
Well, that's David McDonald handing out the third-place trophy to Mopar's Ron Beauchamp Jr.
Big thank you to Paul McLean and John Chisholm and everybody here at Riverside. What a fantastic event. The Atlantic Don Steelers 300 has been brought to you by Castrol. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering. By Dodge. Grab life by the horns. And by Allied Steel Buildings, the leading, most trusted brand of steel building.
Well, there's the top three tonight. What an awesome race here at Riverside.
And one more race to decide a champion of the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. It'll be from Kawartha Speedway. From all of us here at James Robinson Associates, we'll see you there.